again, for Cloud, I want to see them play more aggressive. Their lineup, their cooldowns aren't the worst in the world, especially in comparison to Chrono and Santis. They can play this fast.
Ranfu Dao, he's going to run right into the side of Cloud, and with a Dispose there to set up, Ranfu eventually should fall. Orb will not do enough. CSJ actually the one to take the kill there on the Marcy. And nonetheless, though, First Blood to go the way of Cloud. You can't be upset with that.
Yeah, Scatter Blast, you can melt Andy quite fast, but if he has the Jingu up, which he will with a Void trying to hit you, he can just easily heal. So you can't really fully commit there either. So you have to get this running lane for Killa because that bot lane is just not going to be as quick.
No, it certainly isn't. Well, actually, top lane, Aaron is going to drop. CSJ eventually does go down as well, so it's not the worst trade. Killer might just be happy with that. Meanwhile, bottom lane, as you can see, Andy feeling very confident on the Monkey King. Running down Ranfu Dao. Lun Fur, he just can't really do anything at the moment in the Void. He is his best to get some creeps. Meanwhile, the bottom lane looks like they've got a much bigger target in Lun Fur. But Andy going to have his way blocked. Ranfu Dao might just tank the gank for the team, if they can get him as well. Snapfire still trying to run now. Mercy in danger, diving the T1 tower. Lunfer trying his best to get him. Meanwhile, Andy, has he gone too far? I think he may have. He's going to try for the tree dance, but no. Oh, no. It was such a good lane. The lane was going so well. Kind of hard to add any value by rotating, right? Like, apart from the 6-minute power runes, you don't really do much else as a roaming support.
No, that's one of the weaknesses here for Cloud there. Support presence isn't the best. Once you have Dream Coil, it gets a little bit better, but it's not like you're going to have Egg right then. Ranfu?
Well, Starif goes down top lane. Ranfu going to go for a bit of a run. We've seen this one before, but he will die this time. Lunfer unable to help out on the Void as the Boundless was more than enough from Andy. Meanwhile, top side, CSJ is still in danger and is going to drop. So not only do they find the position 5 Sven, they even find the position 3 Marcy. And the thing is with Marcy, and I always say this in a game with the Pod 3 Marcy, is if you fall behind and you don't get those initial items like, say, an armlet, phase boots, BKB after that, it's so hard to play this hero. And right now, you look at the farm of this Marcy, she has nothing, as Andy, somehow underneath tier 1 tower again, is going to get bashed up and is going to die. I'm not sure how he ended up there, John, but he's done it somehow. Meanwhile, mid lane, butterfly effect, Snowball will chase him down. They do land the stun. They drop the sanities with the Astral, but it's not proving to be enough quite yet. The Astral, though, it will do enough. Cookie in, Ranfu Dao going to join in. Starif dropping so darn low. Will go for a Stormhammer out, but it does nothing. They need more Life Effect and Starif, who are hanging by. Lunfer trying to get aggressive here against Andy, getting very lucky with some bashes. Get a bit of damage out. Aaron will get caught. Stance is there, though he's a tanky boy in that task. Looking for a snowball, but the Astral will be more than enough. Hold them back as Ranfu Dao. He lands a 3-man stun, but it's already too late for Aaron. And now Ranfu Dao, he's in danger himself. Will feed a secondary life away. Back the way of Cloud, and sometimes the save your buddy syndrome kicks in. What can you do?
Doesn't kick in for a small KK for Mr. V, so it's more than half. He's hanging around this lane, though. A bit dangerous.
Yeah, he's still fighting. Lunfer, meanwhile, finds Andy bottom lane. That was completely solo, I believe, as now they've caught out the Phoenix. No way out for him. Siphons out Killer. He's got so much damage on this DP. A nice jaunt away from Butterfly, but the chase is still on. V wants the kill. They don't have the vision.
BKB here. Like, BKB Basher might be able to do a bit more. At least the BKB can stand forward. Kill it.
Mid lane, they're going to try now. Unleash is there. Stormhammer does connect. Killer, still a very tanky boy, does back up, trying to heal through this. Actually surviving, at least for now. But surely goes down. Oh, no, it's not going to happen. Boundless strike. They'll get it done eventually. Oh, that had me worried for a moment, John. That was 5 heroes in the mid lane just to deal with this DP. They again, happy to frontline for his team. Stormhammer will connect. Icarus dive, egg in the backside this time. In fact, Andy, he was right in that tree line, so Killer, he might drop immediately. He pops his Exo, though. He's going to go for the fight. Killer still alive, but Andy now on top. May get the damage out. In fact, now a Chrono, but it's only core 1. It may not matter, though. Andy! Oh, Andy's gone too far. Astral will hold down the Phoenix as well. Mercy somehow surviving through it, but not for long. He will drop. Poke back into that tier 1 mid tower they go. They'll finish what they started.
Melee core is coming out, and he just sustains. The egg, again, kind of disconnects. They don't manage to catch out the Phoenix, or catch out the DP in that egg.
Cloud, they're trying to move in, but this is not the targets they really wanted, I don't think. In comes Lunfer from the backside, a big-time dilation, got to hold down a couple, and now, well, they've lost Starif, they've lost CSJ. Do they lose any more? It seems like they just may as Mercy. Mercy gets caught by the shards of Aaron. Hands up, bye-bye, he says. And that'll be Mercy down as well. A 3-for-0 trade. And with that, Poke, they should have access to the bottom tier 1 if they want it. That tree line. Ranfu Dao's right behind him. Mind you, they don't have the kisses up, and well, Wukong's going to be there. No, Silence is our killer. He still gets the Wukongs off in time, but now the chase is on. Can they really deal with the DP? They are throwing everything but the Kitchen Singer killer, and they should have him, but he's healing up again. Dream Coil will lock him down, but in comes the cavalry, and this is not looking like the fight. They've lost Andy again. They keep trying to kill Killer, but he's the killer. It literally says it in his name.
And they can't even punish these supports for going forward. He might get small KK. Doesn't have anything defensive here.
He's got the Astral. Andy will chase him down. Boundless will connect. Surely they've got him. Chase is on. Kisses are in. That'll slow them down a little bit. There is going to be a nice stun out, but look at the damage they're taking. Sanities will land. And now Andy. Poor old Andy. He just can't catch a break. It's always Andy. This is your +1 MK.
Yeah.
Do they know he's there? I mean, pings are out.
Cookie?
Andy, he's going to reveal himself. Ranfu Dao should go down. Surely. Cookie away. He is alone. Andy's tried this alone and he can't kill him. Primal Spring in, he will get him eventually. Meanwhile, mid lane, they're on to V. That's a much bigger target. They found an OD for their trouble. Snowball is in, X's and pop, they want to try and force the fight. Lunfer, he's got Chrono up, he'll pop it, and he'll go right after that Marcy. Meanwhile, they even found Butterfly effect on the puck, and poor old Starif, well, he's not making it out either. He should go down eventually. The Ghost will follow him down. That's not a bit of a cheeky stun. It's not going to matter. Hands up, Aaron will say bye-bye. You know what, John? I mean, all things being said and done, it's still a 3-for-2 in the favor of Poke, but
collapse onto Andy here. Get aggressive.
Aaron's right behind him though. Butterfly effect. Moving with the Waiting Rift. Does have the Dream Call. They've locked down the OD. There's your Snowball to come up, but there is no helping coming. B just has to run. Stormhammer is there. Astral will not make it. A nice shards to block the way, but it's still not going to be enough. In fact, now Cloud are really pushing it back the way of Poke. As Poke, you kind of ask yourself at this point, do they need to split up? I guess without the Chrono and Exo, they decide better. It's so annoying at this top lane. You just kept that Siege Creep alive for such a long time. That's so much damage onto that tier 2 top tower. But there is going to be a smoke. See who they can find. Ranfu Dao, he's a great target, but he gets to the low ground, so he's going to be okay for now as Andy. Andy is still chasing him down, but Killer's the one you've got to worry about. They've got the Snapfire at the very least. And it seems like for now they'll just kite out Killer. They don't want the one-on-one fight with him. Or even the group up, but they are moving in. Andy, he's kind of gone in on his lonesome. Can they actually deal with anyone? Aaron does go down. Andy, he's protected by that Wukong's command. CSJ, I can't say the same for him. He will drop. It's still not the worst team fight for Cloud, but it's certainly not favorable. Yeah? CSJ just decided he wants to farm in that area, getting bashed up through the BKB. Might have to just fight back and actually does get the Aegis Life. Meanwhile, towards the south, looks like V's just doing his own thing on the OD with his own BKB pop. Everyone just fighting across the map as now in they go again. They found the Phoenix. They'll burst down Mercy. Coil will hold down the OD, but now the Chrono. It's going to catch two of them. Butterfly effect and Starif both going down. I guess at some point you just kind of forget Chrono exists. And now, hell, even the Monkey King's not safe. He's in the same tree though. They think he's tree jumped away. Andy, he'll move back in with the Wukong's command onto Ranfu Dao, and somehow the Snapfire survives. Eventually does go down though. Andy will be forced to pop the BKB. Looks like he's going to be okay. In fact, V trying to move in now to take down CSJ. Might still have a shot at it, but the rebound will connect onto a creep, and now maybe they're going a bit too far. Primal Spring is in. They've got the OD held down. V will get punished. Way too confident. Oh boy.
Yeah, they're giving a little bit of a back and forth.
Oh, V. Nice 4-star from V. Gonna avoid the boundless, and for Aaron now, he's gonna have a look around. Mercy trying for a TP play out, somehow is gonna make it, but the real target is Andy. He does go for a BKB up at the chrono. Lundberg just sees him barely. Cancels the TP off. That'll be Andy gone. Sure, you got the Phoenix up, but who the hell cares about him? Meanwhile, top lane, Killer. Killer's doing killer things again. He might just drop though. Perma stunned up, he will go down.
Gets a little bit overconfident, so you trade your life away, but finding Andy's a lot bigger. Like this Monkey King with this build. Moon Shard being picked up with the Echo Saber and Deso. And DKB all in on just trying to build up into Jingu every time.
Down.
They're coming in again.
Yeah, Ranfu Dal's already gone. Lundberg though, he's just going to take down the egg immediately and now moves on to Starov. And that'll be his Sven gone as they even found the park. So much control being provided by Aaron. That's a godlike spree now for Lundberg, who's 9-0-7 on the Void.
We're also giving time for the puck to scale. Butterfly effect once he hits his 25 talent, which is still a ways off. But once that is up, if this game does drag on a lot longer because of these choices, it can get a lot more awkward. Killer.
Uh-oh, Killer. He will use that Ogre Seal Totem to try and survive through it, but he's not as tanky as he once was and will go down. Still, they'll try to trade. Who have they got? It's going to be CSG, so possibly for a position 3. If they can actually kill CSG, and the bashes are coming in, but he will still armor toggle a little bit longer, just not long enough. Kind of an even trade between these two teams now, as both position 3s do die. But obviously, net worth-wise, it does seem to favor
on something like that VP. It's going to cause issues for Killer's durability.
Chase is on. They've got the kickback on the Sven. Not the biggest kill in the world, but it might be something to get them started for this Roshan. Problem is they found nothing yet, but Aaron's going to jump in again with a Warrior's Punch. Seems like Poke were trying to get a little bit greedy there. Maybe finding a 2-for-1, but find 1 for now. Roshan back up. Definitely open for Poke. They've got the Sven down for 40. Ranfu Dao is getting very deep for that Observer Ward, and obviously is going to get spotted putting it down. I think V's going to make a jump in, and they get caught. CSJ's gone. Wukong's command is out, so at least they got Aaron down. Egg will be dropped as well. Ranfu Dao will go down as well. So it seems like Cloud will try to run a bit of a bait play, but now the chrono is going to come out. Lundberg is there, onto the puck. That is going to be Butterfly Effect on, as well as Mercy. And Andy, I don't think Andy can really fight back on his own at the moment. The chase is on. They know he's somewhere around. It's a matter of whether they can get into the Roshan pit themselves. Roshan not really sitting that low, but it seems like Poke is still going to try and force this one. And with that, it is quite a lot of damage flying in. Lundberg still 10 seconds away from the chrono. In goes CSJ onto Aaron, but it might be enough time for the Roshan. They've got the Aegis up. Lundberg now can just escape, and Aaron can just die. He'll just die for the team. Ranfu Dao may go down as well, but Chrono's going to be back up in just a moment. Moving in, Lundberg, does he want to pop it? Killer in danger. They'll Yules up the Void, so it's only Lundberg left, and he gets Abyssal Bladed. Oh, he's in trouble. He is going to drop. The only survivor left on Poke. Balance Strike will connect. He might just be set to fall, as they have the perma stuns. Roshan, it gets taken by Poke, but it's for nothing.
That was way too forced.
Unleash being popped by CSJ. It's definitely going to be a very, very short process as Andy's jumped in. Kick is there though. Andy behind the tier 4 towers. I'm not sure if he can survive, but it looks like he can. He'll just go to work on Aaron. There is more heroes respawning up. Andy's still completely alone in the back of these tier 4 towers. He is going to melt.
What?
And V's got CSJ. They even got Starif. In fact, they found a 4th target. Butterfly Effect. He will try to run. He'll all back.
So many ways to bail your force out here.
Killers still having a look around for Butterfly Effect and actually clips him with the Crypt Swarm. But the orb back towards the south, and the blink back forward. Dreamcrawler's there. They're going to try and kill her. Aaron's around the corner. He'll make the jump in onto the Sven to make sure there's no follow-up stun, but it looks like they've got enough anyway. Killer will go down. Starif now can just Stormhammer the tusk, and they're going to find a secondary kill. And this is kind of where the issues seem to lay when it comes to poke. Like, you're 41 minutes into the game, and you're still trying to get solo pickoffs like that. Cautious not to get caught too early. They'll make the jump in, but they reveal themselves. The Dream Coil is there. It's only core one. He pops the BKB, so V is fine, but CSJ's made the jump in, and now Lunfer, he's got Andy. He has got the Monkey King. And that is going to be 2 to go down in the chrono. CSJ even being caught by a cookie, into the gobble up, into the snowball. Oh, Cloud, they get destroyed. You got V on the OD, but that's all they take out of this.
Yeah, you have 2 heroes.
That Cloud will just take back their outpost for now. Mid lane run, Fu down, waiting in the invis. Butterfly effect, gonna get spotted. No detection to see the snapfire at the moment. Meanwhile, a jump in, they're gonna try. Cookie does land, they've got him. Butterfly effect is gone. Starov? Well, Starov trying to find a way out of this, but he's already committed the 4 stuff, so he gets locked down to boot. They both have buyback, but they are both dead.
That's pretty big. Just connecting all those stuns, you could just constantly go for the saves. But with the way Aaron's playing, he has been much more on the aggressive. So this doesn't make sense for how he's running his Tusk here.
Have to correct
he's
you,
got
by the way,
neutral.
John. It's 8 seconds
Almost
off
half.
Snowball, so it's actually over 50%.
Oh yeah, that's
V.
true.
Onto the Marcy, CSJ just kind of casually jumped in. He does get deleted by the Sanities and now Lunfer. Jumps in the middle, Andy's there with the Battle Strike to lock him down. Kiss is coming in, but they've locked down Lunfer way more enough. The Void is gone. Cloud holding on to this game. They have lost their Marcy, they are forced to buy back, but they aren't out of this game yet. Killer, he's going to keep chasing for more. Onto Starov he goes. The Sven gonna try and turn around for a quick stun. Does end up being chased down again as now Aaron jumped in with that Warrior's Punch. And Butterfly Effect barely gets away with his life intact. Meanwhile, Andy gets deleted by V, but V may get caught up by this puck, and he does. Butterfly Effect able to just juke out the Scatter Blast and somehow still survive. The Killer's right behind him, still juking and jiving. Butterfly is not dying here. More buybacks coming out here from V, and of course Andy, as now the Warrior's Punch is coming in clutch from Aaron. He'll kick away the Phoenix, but no! They didn't have the damage yet. Mercy, he's actually going to Icarus dive out. Oh, the kick was a little bit too cocky. Instead though, Andy's been side the vice.
Oh,
he
no.
just fought back.
No!
Not
What?
Andy. And now Mercy. He had to stay back to try and help, but he's going to die along with him. That's 2 buybacks immediately. Butterfly Effect is still trying to buy some space and time. Starov somehow alive, but eventually will go down, and now the puck has to deal with Aaron. And that's a big problem, because Aaron is just hitting like a truck at them. And look at this, John. Warrior's Punch. How many more can we get? Butterfly Effect. He's going to run. He's going to be all right. But there is before from Killer. Pops the BKB. Coil is there. It will still go through. Snowball will save. Andy, he might be a bit of a sitting duck, but never mind. Aaron is just getting destroyed. There goes your Aegis. Killer now taking too much damage. They will at least cancel off the Sunray. Try to go after the egg, but it should explode just fine. Meanwhile, Killer is still trying. He'll pop the Exo. He'll go for the fight on his own. He'll do it his damn self, he says, and there's your Sanities coming in. CSJ, Starov, and Andy all getting deleted. The only survivor really was Mercy.
Still have more than enough damage.
John. Will be. It will be extremely annoying. I mean, it is a puck. Mercy. Gonna get caught for a moment. Does have the Glimmer Cape. Is gonna be okay. But Aaron's moving in, trying to find himself a target. Snowball will be out on Butterfly Effect. But again, it's still a puck. He's still gonna be able to fight back. But now a nice chrono. He's got 3 in the fountain, but he just wants Butterfly. Forces out the buyback. Lenthur, he might have another chrono in a moment because he has Refresher Orb, but won't pop it yet. Holds on to the Refresher Orb for now, deciding not to use it. He wants it for the puck. He's going to be all right to back off with the BKB and now the Coil. It catches out 3 of them. V is going to be the target, but he gets aside the Vice out. Butterfly Effect with the Aeon Disc is going to survive, but Lunfer is still chasing him down, trying to get the time dilation. It's not enough. CSJ, meanwhile, he's made his own jump in, trying to chase down Kill on the Death Prophet. It's not going to be it, though. Aaron's in, trying to burst down the egg, but no, the egg is going to be more than enough to survive through. Lunfer jumping in again, gets silenced up. Rebound will connect. Maybe they can deal with the Void. Lunfer's trying. He'll get the chrono out. It's only onto the Marcy, though, and he's forced the TP away.
Oh, no.
In fact, the Yule Scepter. Oh, it's going to cancel the TP. They've got the void. Lunfer is down.
Oh.
Oh,
What is happening?
Is exposed. So you have an angle here. It's all in. If Cloud can find some key pickoffs in this defense, oh, killer.
Oh no. I mean, the damage though, is it there?
Oh, he
it
refreshed.
is. He does refresh Killer. He's trying. He is trying to survive. Exo's been popped. He has to go all in for this, and it's not enough.
God.
He's down without buyback. He doesn't have enough gold. He's 400 short. 58 minutes in, 400 gold short of buyback. That's why he commits everything. And well, now tier 4s are expended, or exposed rather. 3 are there with buyback. 2 of them will commit. And that's going to force Cut to back off, and B's going to jump in. With his BKB, he's going to try for it. So will Aaron, and Andy just gets deleted. Andy's gone. Stareff's trying to run, but the chase is there, and they've got him. 3 down without buyback. What the hell is happening?
I wish I knew a lot. Just the way you play Dota at this point. Roshan is up early, but you know, you want to secure some objectives here, and
Oh, Mercy. Just kind of walking right past the OD, but he's going to make it out. In fact, now V's the one that could be in danger, but he pops his BKB. Onto the egg they go. They want that bursted down, and they should just have it. Aaron's in, but B has died. B has gone down. Lunfer is still going to try and move in onto Starrup. Keep in mind, Andy is alive and gets the Wukong's command off. Onto Killer they go. Refresh. Lunfer back in, does kill off Starrup. That's a spend down for 90. 3 heroes down without buyback here for Cloud. In fact, like I said, nobody has buyback on the map at the moment.
Going for it.
So anyone you kill is just gone. Tier 4 towers are gone. Ancient is exposed. Butterfly Effect has to fight. So will Andy. There's a refresh up from Killer, but no,
damage.
They've got the void. Oh, Lunfer's gone again. Snowball is there. Andy trying to finish off Aaron, but he's down.
oh my god!
It has to be it.
Wait, the
Aaron's
fortify,
the real pos one, John. The fortify's there.
They're trying to stall, but the only one to respawn is the Marcy.
Run through, don't
It's
do
just
it.
CSJ.
Just CSJ.
Oh
that's
my
it. GG.
god!
No G.
By virtue of just being a centaur, so you have to ensure that you can kind of set up with these slows from Starf, get the raises you need if you want to counterfight, and that will slow down the pace of your farm either way. The butterfly effects force a response to these movements.
Starrup. Gonna fight back here. Killer may have gone a bit too far, but no, he gets the first blood. That double-edged cooldown so darn low, only 4 seconds. Allows him just enough damage to secure first blood. Sure, he dies at the end of the day, but you get that bonus gold, just TB back to the laning phase, not too big of a deal. Meanwhile, top side, looks like they have got Ranfu down a bushwhack. They'll go for the chase onto the AA, and well, CSJ, he'll have more than enough to secure the kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Both sides have really strong offlanes, and the thing you really want to see come out for small KK. You want to run down Andy somehow. Andy finds himself a double damage rune as well with his level 6 up. Could opt to go for a pretty deep dive here if he wants to.
Rest is going to show up. Small KK. Just get taken down here. They'll try to evade as best as possible, but there's just no escaping Andy at the moment. Like Ranfu down, rotated to try and help out, but as an AA, you are just going to melt. Andy finding 2 for his trouble. That'll be 2 permanent agility stacks being made for the Slark. And he can even think about chipping into that mid.
Instantly running down bot. He's got the Shadow Dance. Up against a tanky hero like the Centaur, you're going to build a lot of stacks here.
Well, Andy again. Killer. He can't do anything about it. Andy is just an absolute menace. He'll pop the Stampede at the least, but Andy's going to haste him. So Andy would just chase him down. At least on the other side of the map, they do find Mercy and CSJ. So it is a decent amount of kills coming out here at the top lane for Poke. But man, oh man, you've got to be worried about it. They won't have enough control quite yet to try and deal with the Centaur again. Killer though, sticking around for the tier 1 tower. He's still going to be fine to walk away. He's got help on the way, in fact. Aaron's going to be right behind. They've got the Ice Blast. They've got the Hoop Stop. They've even got the Haunt being committed. But Butterfly Effect might have time for the Requiem, but no, he cancels. Oh, he would have had time. It won't matter. He's down. So is Starrup and Mercy. Probably going to drop as well.
Ooh,
nice push.
Feeling pretty damn strong. Good amount of damage coming out from him. And it takes him less time in the middle of these fights to just build up and just become uncontrollable with the right clicks. Still, double blink is up for Poke. Small KK. Oh, they got Killer.
They've got Killer. with the Starbreaker, or rather, excuse me, the Sharpshooter. It's more than enough damage to take down Killer. Happy days for your LC. And Andy's still just roaming so aggressively. Small KK's taken over that triangle on the dire end. So you'd love to give that bump to the Spectre. Meanwhile, mid lane, Andy, he's just been hanging around that area for so long. Takes down Aaron as soon as he shows past that tier 2 tower. They'll try for a chase. It's kind of hard, though, to get a nice lasso off. And they didn't even have the Firefly for the bonus movement speed, so there was just no catching him. Andy's fine once again.
Again, just a hit and run. Just utilizing the Slark and its mobility and its early presence. They're going down bot, though.
Yeah, Killer gonna try and make the jump in onto CSJ, and they've got him. So the thing is, you always have the backup of the Ice Blast here from Ranfu Dao. You can get a nice initiation. You've always got that bonus damage, as we do see Ranfu losing his courier with the point booster. Meanwhile, mid lane Mercy's gonna drop as Killer. Nice little initiation there on the Centaur. Andy's sticking around. Andy wants to try, but Andy's kind of alone at the moment. It's only Starif nearby. So as you do have the backup of the Overgrowth if you need it. Andy's still playing with fire. Stampede's going to be there. Has he gone too far this time? He pounces away, but the Haunt is there. The chase is on. Overgrowth, but Lenfur, no, he's not going to be able to keep up. Andy's got help now. Killer still going to jump in with a hoop stomp, landing onto the LC, but the Requiem, it is going to land and the jewel comes out. CSJ wins another. And it seems like Poke have had enough. They wanted the Slark so darn bad, but Andy, proving to be way too slippery, is not going to give the opening over. In fact, Mercy, he's not done yet. A nice bushwhack is going to land onto the Spectre, and with the Sharpshooter, you're going to have the damage. No problem.
They've got to be a bit more patient than jumping that.
It's like such a depressing position one to play at the moment. So your only itemization is build Blade Mail into ads, and then farm at a snail's pace.
Pretty much. Like, the hero just doesn't hit critical mass fast enough, and Andy's just not giving him any room to farm.
Yeah, I mean, you know he's there somewhere. He's dead. Andy's going to try and go for a run. Poke can try for this. Small KK in position for a lasso. He's going to wait out the Dark Pack, though. Does do so. There's a nice Overgrowth. They still lift him back into the hoof stomp. Maybe they can find Andy, and they will. That's a big one. Meanwhile, Mercy, Requiem is there. Small KK getting caught out again. So CSJ winning another duel now as they land a bushwhack in onto the Rubik. So Aaron's gone. Killer, he does at least get Mercy, but it's going to cost his own life. The damage output right now, Butterfly Effect, is just so damn high. It's not a bad team fight for Poke, but...
And you have the counterplay with the Overgrowth for the Stampede to stop. You've got the duel to isolate one. You've got the Fear control coming up from Butterfly Effect, Requiem. And this Slark that just jumps around.
Uh-oh. Mercy. First the attack and a save. In goes the LC for the jewel, finding the Batrider, and the Sharpshooter actually going to be blocked off here by our Spectre. But it doesn't matter. CSJ still wins this one out. In goes Andy. He wants to fight. He loves to fight. But the hoof stomp's going to connect. The cold feet will freeze him up. Can he survive through it? The double edge. No, it's not enough. Oh, it is not enough. That is a concern. Poke will get chased down once again. Looks like they won't dive past the tier 2 tower. But Roshan, I don't know.
No,
You're telling me to guess.
He's
Who
a
is
champ. Mr. Fluky.
Oh, it was
Has a
Fluke.
good line. There you go. He's
Well,
a
of
killer.
course it was. What does that mean? 18 to 11.
2023.
We know there's a date there. There's 100% a date.
I need my phone. I cannot, Mike. Unfortunately, I do not speak Chinese. I cannot read Mandarin. Simplified
Right.
Chinese as well. I cannot read anything. So
That's okay,
by the
John.
power of
You
the
don't need to
internet.
be able to read it. That's all right.
power of the internet.
Are you translating for us? All right. Well, we're going to throw
I
to
will
a break for now because we are going to have a very long pause. It looks like. So we're going to throw to a break. We'll be right back as soon as we get this pause out of here. We'll see you then.